We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New York Giants. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. At their own 21-yard line. ground. This is Devon Achane. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Dart. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game?
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33. You talk about this giant defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To the air with McCarthy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. At their own 12-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they'll get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. 3 yards to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Dart going to look to throw here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 21-yard line.
To the air, Dart. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The Giants at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your turkey ball games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. These two teams all tied after one. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The tight end in motion right. Here's McCarthy. And he will find his man on the outside. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
The false start backs them up 5, first and 15. Again, it's Achane. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Up the middle, Achane. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Throwing his dart. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Brings up third down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing his dart. Throw caught by Achane. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, dart. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw, dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. Here we go.
They'll run. Achane. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
70 Lion.
To throw is Dart. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart. He'll try and do this himself. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal.
60 Bobcats.
They'll go. Here's Dart. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors as the first half is winding down. And the Giants take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. And oh, it's blocked.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got him in, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. In motion goes the tight end. Now McCarthy. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
McCarthy's pass
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Throwing is McCarthy. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Giants' 33-yard line.
To the air again, McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. 33 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Giants 13.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are back within a score. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Vikings 24, Giants 19.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. Well, Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw McCarthy. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Second and 2.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
At the 60. Go.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Nifty move. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, 3.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And 16.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Dart to throw on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Giants first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Dart. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To throw. Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. That stop made by Jack Campbell.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Breaks through the contact. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. To the air with McCarthy. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
3rd and goal, McCarthy. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up.